I thought it was a picture.
No. We're just having a lot of fun, I tell you here.
Well, this is the incredible Joyce, and let me tell you, if you're looking for a team to join, she's helping people, she's making a difference, she is a spectacular leader, and she is known all over the country and around the world for making a difference for people. So call Joyce, she will absolutely help you go straight to the top.
410-963-2556. And wherever Linda goes, we are all there, and she is an excellent trainer. I capture her on video as many times as often as I can. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
The ins and outs of this business. But the one thing about knowing the ins and outs of the business, she knows the ins and outs about how to give back and help other people across the world. And she's doing it big. She's on her way to being presidential marketer for that company, one of the top go-getters in making it happen, ladies. Please stand on your feet and welcome none other than Miss Linda Tyler.
Yeah! Go, girl.
Can we give it up to the phenomenal Mr. Rob?
Yeah!
Was that incredible or what? I just want you to say with me, I'm excited. I'm excited about my future. About my future. I'm excited. I'm excited about my future. About my future. I tell you what, dead broke school teacher 4 short years ago, quit my job in 6 months because of this incredible opportunity. Paid for my daughter's 4-year college education. Let me tell you, what you think is possible is right up here, and it is possible. And let me tell you, some of the stuff that Mr. Robert Michael makes, I was looking at some of these things that we have up here, all of these vitamins and minerals. You can look at some of these things, and let me tell you, can you imagine taking something and there's 123 vitamins and fruits and vegetables in one product that you're putting in your body every day? That is powerful. Even when they had minerals in the soil, you were not putting that kind of supplementation into your body. Well, we talked about the healthy chocolate. Do you know that our healthy chocolate, just one little piece, is equivalent to 23 bowls of vegetables? Can you imagine that kids are taking this, saying, please give me some candy, because they don't even know that we're hooking them up with some fruits and vegetables right in the chocolate. That is powerful. But you know what? We get your body straight, but guess what? We get your bank account straight too. So I just encourage you, you know, I was doing a study. I'm working on my PhD. I'm just finishing it up. Trust me, it's not to go get a job. It's just because I started it before I came here, and so I'm finishing up. So I was doing a study on Jeff Bezos. Now, Jeff Bezos, how many people have heard of Amazon? Okay, exactly. So he started Amazon. So I'm doing a little bit of a study on him, and he's just talking about what it takes to win in business, and how he was saying that the health and wellness industry is an echo of the internet industry. That we are in the right place at the right time. That in the 90s, they became billionaires. And they say that in the 2000s, the people that are a part of the health and wellness industry are going to become trillionaires. That we are in the right place at the right time. And so when you want to question yourself and you want to say, you know, is this right for me? Please look in your bank account. Because I did. 4 years ago, I looked at my bank account and it was negative balance. I don't know about you, if you remember that time when it was negative and they're talking about you trying to call them up and say, look, can we negotiate these bounce check fees? You know, we're trying to negotiate. You know, this is a negotiating business. Let me tell you something. This is it. We are going to impact people's lives, but you're going to also at the same time see something incredible in your bank account at the same time, just by helping people. This is what we do. You heard Miss Sandra Whitley's testimony about her mother. That is life-changing for people. Or if you're not impressed by that, maybe you'll think about Evander Holyfield. When Evander Holyfield quit his fight in the middle with Mike Tyson. I know you guys like sports, so I'm going to speak your language. And when he quit, he said it's over. But guess what? He met Dr. Wallach. And Dr. Wallach said, I can do something for you. And he came back and won 3 heavyweight championships. Just because of our products. You know, okay, maybe the ladies can't relate, so check this out. So Dr. Wallach was doing a seminar. He's doing a seminar at a gym, one of those, you know, very popular ones that we all know, Lifetime Fitness. Okay, so he's there and he's doing it. So this one woman, now this is what I'm telling you his story. He says on a scale of 1 to 10, she was a 15, okay? You know what that means, okay? For all the guys and all the women, and he was like, she was drop dead gorgeous. And so he's like, well, you know, she gets up in the middle of the seminar, smart mouth little person, and she's like, Dr. Wallach, nobody needs vitamins and minerals. All we need is aerobics, okay? So she walks out and takes half of the room with her. So about 5 weeks later, Dr. Wallach starts getting all these calls. All these people are like, you know that stuff that you were talking about at the gym? I wasn't in the seminar, but we need your stuff, right? It was like a drug deal or something. He's like, we need your stuff. So after like the 20th call, Dr. Wallach says, why are all these people calling me? And they said to him, well, do you remember the lady, the real pretty one that got up and walked out and kind of took the whole room with her? He's like, oh yeah, I remember her. She dropped dead on the treadmill. Wow. So all of those people, guess what? Let's not be reactive, let's be proactive. Yes. Don't wait till somebody drops dead on a treadmill to say, oh my gosh, I need this now. No, we're here to tell you ahead of time. And let me tell you, just from somebody, you know, my testimony isn't as drastic, but this is what I will tell you. After taking vitamins and minerals, let me tell you, I've seen, you know, just weight begins to drop off of you because your body now has the right vitamins and minerals. It has the right nutrition. You're not wanting to, you know, crave food and eat sweet stuff. And I'm a big, believe it or not, I eat a ton of sweet stuff, believe it or not. But it stopped because now my body has what it needs. And so guess what? You don't crave those negative things anymore. You want the right stuff in your body. Last thing I'm going to leave you with, and then one story, and then I'm going to bring up a gentleman that's just going to blow your mind, okay? You think I'm good, he's better. But let me tell you. So, check this out. So, there's a gentleman, okay, and he's a heart surgeon. And so, the thing that he says is this. He says to the lady that he's about to do heart surgery on, he's like, it's going to be okay, everything's going to be all right. So if you know anything about heart surgery, you know they got to disconnect the heart, put it on a machine while he cleans out around the heart, right? And so the heart's on the machine and it's beating and it's beating and it's beating. And so then what happens is that he's ready to put the heart back in her chest, right? So he puts the heart in and the heartbeat won't go. It just won't beat. It beat on the machine, but it didn't beat in her heart. And he's just like, I don't know what's going on. So he takes his hands, with the gloves on, of course, thank God. And then he starts to massage her heart. And then he's trying to get it to beat. It will not beat. So he stands back. Everybody in the room is scared. They're all holding their breath. And then he just says, I don't know what to do. So he walks over and he whispers in her ear and he says to her, I've done everything that I can do. Please tell your heart to beat again. And he stands back and it just goes ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Wow. But what I'm here to tell you is to tell your heart and your dreams to beat again. That's awesome. That it's not over. Awesome. That I don't care how old you are. Awesome. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care how much money you've got in your bank account. I'm telling you right now to tell your heart and your dreams to beat again. Woo! But you know what? But sometimes, you know what? Positive self-talk is so important. You gotta speak to yourself. You gotta say, Linda Tyler, get your dreams together. You need to dream again. You need to have hope again. And with that, I'm gonna bring up a gentleman that's just gonna show you what it's like to dream again. I'm gonna bring up a gentleman that's gonna show you what it's like to hope again. That the opportunity exists. He's the #1 money earner in the company. He impacts people all around the country and around the world. He inspired me to leave my job. He's helped many others in this room to leave their job, impact their lives, make more money, but also help people get healthier. I want you to stand to your feet because he definitely deserves it. I tell you, he is a mentor for me and many, many others. This gentleman, let me tell you, he is the CEO and founder of the world-class team. A lot of us in this room wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. He has impacted so many lives, and guess what? He's going to share just a few things with you, and we're going to get you started today so that your life, that your family, that your future will never be the same. I bring up the incredible, the dynamic, the spectacular. He is the biggest money earner in the company. He is Senior Vice Chairman Marketing Director, Mr.